Yo guys, welcome back to Stock Talk Insiders. Today I want to break down a couple of things about SoFi and about SoFi moving forward. And of course, well, a little bit about the stock price and the latest news around the stock. So we did hit an all-time high of 61,000.2 or something, and we're already down to 58,000, but that's mainly because of the position of SoFi, which was at an all-time high of total profit from around 11.5 thousand euros. So no, not dollars, but euros. And because of that, we did have a little pullback back to the 58,900, well, actually almost 59,000. And that's still a profit of 25.2 thousand, which was only a month ago still the all-time high. So the new all-time high in total profits also is from today. Actually, what was it? I think it was almost 28,000 euros. Before we go into the stock of today, SoFi, I do want to mention that I did sell my position of Fortinet. At this point, I did already have around, well, I don't know how much it was, but it was a nice amount of return already. I'm still very bullish on the company. It's just the position that I had because I wanted to rebound the loss it had made. I saw that the stock went down a lot, and I bought the stock when it was at its lowest, and it went up already on a pretty good return for 1 month as a position. And now I did sell the stock, not because I don't want to own it, I really want to own it, but I saw that I was not doing a very good job in my cash position. So I had to sell the stock, which I was the least favorite in owning it. So all of these stocks are story-based investments, and Fortinet was literally the only one that was a rebound stock since it went down, and because the stock price was actually not really the price it should be, and I do believe still that the stock should be worth $105. But having said enough about that, this is the portfolio for now. I already have 1,500 in cash, not that much, but it's almost the beginning of the new month, so I will have my monies from work, which I can put into the cash pile, and I will also have a nice amount of money from taxes that I get back. So in Belgium, that is how it works. And because of that, I will also, at the end of October, have a very nice big cash pile of around 4K, I think. So maybe I'll buy a little bit more of the smaller positions and maybe a little bit of SoFi, because SoFi is already sold off a little bit. And I do think that with coming and upcoming quarter, SoFi will go up and be steady above $30. So because of that, probably some SoFi and a couple of smaller positions. Honest, I think that I'm very good at the position that it is right now. I'm not going to buy more of it. PayPal is one I would probably add more, and maybe Shopify, also LF Beauty. But Amazon and Honest are probably the ones that I will wait a little bit. But still, well, actually, all of the stocks that I own are pretty cool to have. But I also have a watch list, of course, and in that watch list I have Salesforce and Adobe that I'm very interested in to own. And also Oscar Health is also one that I'm looking at. So I am already talking too much about a lot of stuff, and that's when I'm not following my script, of course. So going through the script, what I want to talk about, SoFi. So welcome back to the channel again, guys. Today we're diving into SoFi, as you see on the title, thumbnail, and as I said already a couple of times. One of the most exciting fintechs, in my opinion, in the US, and the stock that I believe is massively underestimated for now, for the next 5 years also. And let's break it down where they're at. So SoFi started as a student loan refinancing platform for the people who don't know that already. And fast forward to today, it has become a fully diversified digital financial institution. lending, financial services, and also tech platforms. So with Galileo and Technisys powering fintech infrastructure. This three-engine model means SoFi is not just a lender anymore, it's building a complete ecosystem like the Amazon of personal finance. So a little bit about explosive growth with SoFi. So therefore we'll take trading view. So on 1 year it's went up a lot. So it's one straight line to the upside. Now already a lot of sell-off, but we'll get into that. So in Q2 2025, SoFi posted record revenue of $855 million, up 44% year over year. That's not just growth, that is acceleration. Last year, growth was 20% year over year. Now it's more than doubled on a much larger base of revenue. Membership surged past 11.7 million in that quarter, continuing the trend of strong user acquisition. But of course, they're already way over 12 million right now. Remember, adding 44% growth on an $855 million quarter is far more powerful than doubling revenue when you're still very small or just small. The absolute dollar growth has never been bigger. The profitability milestones. So for years, skeptics said that SoFi is all growth and no profit. That narrative is dead. In Q2 2025, SoFi delivered $97 million in GAAP net income. Adjusted EBITDA continues to expand rapidly, and operating leverage is kicking in. Revenue is compounding faster than expenses. This shift from losses to consistent profitability is what transforms a fintech story stock into a serious long-term compounder stock. So, about the Analyst and the volatility is that yes, there's been some downgraded notes recently and also over the last couple of days. Firms like KBW and JP downgraded SoFi on valuation concerns even while raising or maintaining higher price targets. So JP Morgan still holds a neutral rating, but has raised its price target to as high as $24 in some notes from the before $22. That's important to understand. Downgrades on reflect short-term valuation fears, not the long-term trajectory. SoFi is volatile, but the fundamental story has only gone stronger, but it will probably still need one very good quarter or maybe two to be recognized and have really the big acceleration. Okay, perfect. SoFi had a breakthrough quarter in Q2 2025. That was indeed the breakthrough quarter for SoFi, but still, SoFi should be way better off with 1 or 2 quarters in the future, and that are the first 2 quarters that are coming up. If they are very strong and good, then we'll have probably a price by the end of those quarters, if nothing really changes in the market, of like $40 to $50. And as you've seen, it was very fast that SoFi went to do 30 levels. So, right, it didn't hold 30 like it did with other levels, but again, it was very resilient in the way it got there. So why the next 5 years look bright for SoFi? So why do I think that SoFi can be a winner over the next half decade? Accelerating growth is one, a rare fintech showing faster year-over-year growth as it scales. Diversified model, the profitability, which already GAAP profitable. Margins should expand as scale grows. Also, the macro tailwinds when interest rates eventually fall, which already we had some that did fall. Lending volumes could surge again, adding fuel to growth. Brand and member base. SoFi keeps expanding its ecosystem, cross-selling products and deepening customer relationships. So, growth scenarios are the following. We have the bull, base and bear case, of course. So the bull is at 35 to 40% growth per year with a revenue of 11 billion by 2028. Net income should be 2 billion plus. Base case is that we grow with 25 to 30% growth per year, revenue of about 9 billion by 2028, net income of 1.2 and 1.5, and the 9 billion of revenue in 2028 is what analysts expect, I thought, by end of 29 or beginning of 2030. So that's already a little bit ahead with the base case, and the bear case is that we'll have even with 15% growth, a revenue of 6.5 to 7 billion by 2028, which is still several hundred million in net profit. In every scenario, SoFi looks meaningfully larger and more profitable in 5 years than it is today. The big picture, SoFi is in its recognition phase right now. The market is just beginning to realize this. Isn't just a flashy fintech app, it's a bank. A lending machine and a fintech infrastructure play rolled into one for the future of banking. Yes, volatility is part of the ride, of course, but if you look 5 years out, the math is clear. More members, more products per member, strong margins, consistent profitability. That's a playbook of a stock that could multiply as the market catches up to its true potential. Closing this video off for today is that SoFi isn't just a fintech story anymore. It's profitability. It's a profitable, high-growth financial powerhouse that's scaling faster than expected for long-term investors. It's one of the clearest growth opportunities in fintech for the day of today. If you found this breakdown helpful, of course, hit a like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments, because I'm always very interested in what you guys think or want to say. Do you think SoFi can become the Amazon of personal finance, or is Wall Street still underestimating it big time? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.